I started this one back on the 14th of February. It's an A3 sheet. I actually do really like working with the bigger pages. It just takes a bit longer to finish off. And I just wrote something nice on the back, and there's this balance between the green, different shades of green, and the yellow, the sunlight. It's almost like they're disparate images, but most of them are actually connected to each other. I'm not too sure what this part in the centre is. It could possibly be a bird with wings outstretched, but I can see a face on the left-hand side of something that looks a bit like that fluffy creature from the Star Wars movies. It also looks like this could be the shape of like an island. And then down below, there's like two heads in dark colours, people watching what's going on perhaps. And there's this figure to the right of them that looks much bigger. It's got his arm outstretched. So this is the back of a person that we're seeing on the far right-hand side. We can see the back of their head and their hair perhaps blowing in the wind. And then some squiggles on their back and lots of different shades of green. I've gone over some shadows there. One of those ends up looking like a person, well, you can't quite see the head of a person with a big penis. I need to stop drawing those. And then further down, the colours are a bit more shadowy. And again, I'm not too sure what's happening. It looks a bit like people emerging out of the mist, out of a forest. Perhaps the person on the far left looks like they've got wings, but the wings aren't big enough for their body. That reminds me of a bumblebee. A bumblebee's not meant to fly, and yet they still do. This looks a bit like looking at a mermaid from the back. She's sort of resting up on a green rock, and she's got flipping her tail up in the air. Maybe she's flirting with someone, I'm not sure, over on that other island. This is on the far left. It's the only piece that's not actually connected to anything else. So there's this lighter colour head with wings at its back. And as it's flying along, it looks like it's got something within like the oval centre underneath it. I'm not too sure what that is, but it looks like a large head sort of curled up inside what could be womb symbolism. And there is actually a lizard there up to the left-hand side, upside down. As I'm looking at it now, there's possibly that I could have filled in a little bit more where the yellow sunshine is. I could have gone over in different shades of that. I might change that slightly, but regardless, I still like this. I do like playing around with greens, which is a strange thing to say. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe.